Welcome to Bricks of Norway. Hi there, my name is Paul, and today we are not going to talk about modern classic space. I thought I had to make a video about something else, but for the fans of the modern classic space, don't worry, more videos are coming up, more builds are coming up. Today we are going to talk about this year's set in the Winter Village collection, set number 10308, Holloway Main Street. I always like the Winter Village collection, and I almost have every set in the collection. I think I'm missing one or two sets. I haven't made any videos about the Winter Village collection earlier. It's planned. I'll just have to make a video about this year's set, and I'll have to come back to a video about all the sets in my collection later on. Hopefully I'll find some place to set them all up to give you an idea of all the sets and make a display of them. I was thinking about doing a public display last year. That didn't happen. This year's set is designed by Pierre Normandin. He has designed some very classic sets at Lego. Set number 10183 Hobby Trains, 10219 Marsk Train, very popular and expensive set. He has designed a lot of city sets. One of my favorite is 60056 Tow Truck. He has designed set number 10271 Fiat 500. Designed set number 10277 Crocodile Locomotive. I like that set. He designed last year's 10290 Pickup Truck. He designed this year's 10303 Loop Coaster. And among other sets, but that's his biggest and most known sets, I think. He has designed a lot of sets at Lego. So what do I think about this year's set? I like it. I like most Lego sets that I buy. That's why I buy them. It's a little bit special, different from the other years. There are several buildings. They are kind of smaller, less interior space. But they are highly detailed on the inside as well as outside. As normal for the Winter Village collection, the buildings are not modular, but have an open backside so you can access the interior and play with them. You have two buildings, one with a music store on the ground level and an apartment on the first floor, and the other one with a toy store in the ground level and an apartment on the first floor. You have the tram, and you have a small stop place for the tram with a mailbox. So it's easy to make a little scene in a city. So far, I'm not sure if this set fits with all the others buildings like the post office, train station, toy shop they have from earlier, and Santa's visit from last year, fire station. This year's set is smaller buildings, but I've never placed them next to each other, so I don't know. Hopefully I'm wrong and they fit well together, but I think it's a new kind of design on the Winter Village collection compared to the old sets. The other sets have been small village, perhaps. Well, they have the Santa's workshop, and we have the Elf's clubhouse. They're supposed to be placed on the North Pole, and you have the post office, the train station, the fire station, the market, more like a village. This year's Main Street sounds kind of like something from a bigger city. I don't know. Since they have a tram, I think will be a larger city than a village, in my opinion. So perhaps there's a new twist to the Winter Village collection. You have the North Pole, Santa's workshop thing, and you have the small village thing, and perhaps they're making more like a city part of the collection. I don't know. We'll have to see. This is one of the buildings. This is the one with the music store, instrument store. You have the guitar and violin in the window. You have the shopkeeper outside. An interesting detail that I like very much is the sunshade made out of flags. They look realistic. I have some holiday decoration underneath the window, shop window, over the door, and on the first floor. Of course, there's snow on the roof since there's a Winter Village collection. A nice sign over the door with a nice sticker. I like the lamps on the outside of the building. This piece, the black one on the top here, that's a piece I'm using very often in my designs, but that's in light bluish grey on the classic space thing. I like it in black. I might have preferred a square piece for the lamp instead of a round piece, with since the top of the lamp is square. I don't know. I think I'll have to try that sometime. Yeah, you have the interior. You have a saxophone here and a sand green cash register. Some umbrellas, I think it is. My daughter said that it was drumsticks. But since they're placed on this kind of, not a bucket, but a holder, I think they are supposed to be umbrellas. That kind of makes it look like a British building, or, well, I'm thinking about Massachusetts, Boston area. I have a drum set, and I have some nice stickers on the wall here. I think I have one here as well. On the first floor, I have a small apartment with a kitchen, small kitchen, a small living room with a candle on the table with some gingerbread and some cups. I don't think I've ever seen these chairs in sand blue, I think the color is called. I like the color, but I don't think I like the chairs in that color. The kitchen, it's okay in that color. And some of you might have noticed that there's something wrong with this building. I'm missing a slope here. I can't find it, so I guess it was missing in the set. I tried looking for it, I couldn't find it. Yeah, it's light bluish grey. I think I might have a slope or two in light bluish grey. This year's set from the Winter Village collection was released to VIP members on the 3rd of October. It will be on sale for non-VIP members on the 7th of October. Just had to open the box. I started building with my daughter. We had a good time building the set. She really liked the set and a lot of the details. Here's the other building, the one with the toy store on the ground floor and an apartment on the first floor. A bunny in the window, a sign in the window here, some Christmas decoration, and a nice sticker as a sign on for the shop. The shop is called Santa's Toys and Games. It's a nice building, I think. I like the design, I like the colors. A lot of details on the roof with snow. On the inside we have, well, the toy store. There's a robot here. There's a train, model train here in the window. Cash register, of course. Clock on the wall. And then apartment on the first floor. Of course, Christmas presents underneath the tree. A bed, a nice designed bed. My daughter really liked that design. Desk with a cup of tea or something and a lamp. And a little rug in front of the bed. It's a very nice building. I like it. As always, I like it. But there's some nice details to the building. I kind of wish the buildings were a little bit bigger, a little bit deeper, so we can have more space for interior. More details in the interior. Made it 2 studs deeper. I think that would have been nice. The building is 16 studs wide, so I guess that's a pretty normal size for a modular building. I guess there would be half modular for a 16 stud and 32 studs for a full-size modular building. So I guess it would fit in a city with other modular buildings. Just have to remove the plate. As part of the Winter Village collection, we have to have a Christmas tree with some present underneath. Well, it's a complex tree. Many layers here for each. The tree is made up of 4 equal submodels. Quite complex. A lot of pieces already. It's dense, and it's a simple design with the decorations, just the yellow lights and stars. They're missing some stars on this side. I guess my daughter didn't want to decorate that side with stars. Some of the lights are semi-hidden under one of the layers. Easier to see here, right there, and there is a light hidden in the tree. Some of them are easier to see. It's a good sized tree, and it's a nice design. It's dark, a lot of dark green instead of the normal green. And there's some green here as well, normal green, but mostly dark green. I haven't seen many trees in dark green before, so that's a new one for me. I guess it would have been quite easy to make this and make a bigger version of this if you wanted to. It's just using wedge plates and layers of those. Adding height to it wouldn't be much problem. You just need more wedge plates and make it higher. So that could be an idea. If you want a really big tree. And you have the little street section, street post with a street name and some Christmas decoration. You have a little fence and some snow. On this end you have the mailbox with the snow on top of it, and a little girl with posting a letter to Santa's with her wish list. They're using the normal mailbox as a mailbox. Just added some details on the top. I would have preferred it a little bit bigger. But buy some more of these plates or some bigger plates and expand it. The fences are pretty easy to get hold of. Since I like railways and model railway, model trains, I like this tram. It's a very nice tram. You have on the side there you have a sticker, the billboard for the Santa's Toys and Games. On this side you have a billboard for the H. Jolie's music store, the music store on the main street. You have some Christmas decoration on each side. You have space for passengers, 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and there could be more in here. Here he is, the driver of the tram. Pretty nice detailed roof, I think. Easy removable. So you can have a look inside, place minifigs. This tram can be motorized. Of course, it will be less space inside for people. There's a lot of details. The easiest thing is just to place it on the street. If you're making a layout, Winter Village layout, I guess you'll have to lay down some train tracks and get them flush with the street level. Sign on each end with the main street where the tram is going. Nice details. Detail here for the driver to brake the tram. In the back of the instructions there are instructions for how to motorize it and put lights in top of it. I think that will be nice if you have a tram moving around in the city by itself and with lights in it. You should have had lights in the rear and the front. I kind of think that a city with a main street and a tram running probably should have 2 trams. But I can be arranged by buying another set. I don't plan on buying another set. Just thinking about how you can display the set and what will make a better display. what to add and what not to add. I think this year's set in the Winter Village collection is a great set. It's a bit different from the others, as I said. Doesn't fit the Santa's Place, North Pole, and the Winter Village part. This looks more like a Winter City part. But that's okay. Perhaps next year's set will fit with this year's Main Street. Would be nice if they're going to have more apartments or stores for the main street, more buildings for the main street. Perhaps a bus as well. Well, we have the bus with the train station, but that's more like the village type again, and not like the city type. So I'll look forward to what set Lego will release as the Winter Village collection for 2023. This year's set was a good set. I like it. I'm glad I bought it. And this set surely will be displayed with the rest of the Winter Village when I have time and space for displaying them. I think that was all for today. So please like and subscribe. Enjoy!